Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Normal Prize for another episode of Space Engineers. Okay, so where we left off, we got our mining ship working. It drills, it refines into this thing, and now it's time to start making our station the way we want to. So don't worry too much about this stuff here, this is all temporary. We need to figure out exactly where we want everything to go on our station and exactly how we want to design it. So I want this to be primarily a mining station. So its main purpose is to process materials into buildable materials that will be used to make ships. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get rid of this entire left side. Just because I kind of want to redo that area. I want to make this left side a landing area. For landing and constructing area for other ships and other materials. And then I think I'm going to make this side over here a refining area. So this is where all of our refineries are going to go, and this is where the docking area for our refineries are going to go. Then on the back side is going to kind of be like a refueling area. That ships can dock to get filled up on fuel. And then there's going to be a loading area for when constructions are made, and an actual station that we can walk around and decorate and mess around with. But for the time being, I just went into the options to adjust my grinder, but I kind of forgot that I'm doing all this, so I will be right back. Let me go ahead and set my stuff back to normal. There we go. I just set grinding and welding back to 5 times. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let me turn my headset down a little bit. And this will obviously be adjusted in editing, because I know this grinding noise is very, very loud. And we'll go ahead and get this associated. So how you guys doing today? I have no idea what episode, or what, god dang it, I have no idea what day this episode is going up. Currently it is scheduled to go up on a Thursday. So hopefully everything goes according to plan and this will be up on that day. Alright, let's go ahead and empty our things. But so far, things are looking pretty good. Last week on Uber, I had a really interesting conversation. I was picking up a guy who apparently had a service dog, which, for Uber, we're obligated to help them out because there's a reason they have a service dog. We can't exactly decline it because it's actually against the law, I believe, for a taxi service to decline someone with like some sort of service dog or service animal. But anyways, I was kind of curious because he was kind of the same age as me. He was in his mid-20s, and I'm like, why did you have a service dog? And he's like, oh, because I'm night blinded. And he was telling me that it kind of started happening about 1 or 2 years ago, where it started getting harder and harder for him to see outside during the nighttime, and now it's gotten to the point to where unless he's not like in super bright light, he actually can't tell if a car is coming from the left or right side because he just has no perception at nighttime, which I thought was really interesting because, I obviously can see pretty darn well. I haven't been able to most of my life. I don't know if staring at these screens is going to make that last forever, but I always find it very intriguing that people like that at such a young age that just all of a sudden just develop these issues to where it's like, oh crap, I can't see outside anymore. I actually have to have some sort of helper to get me to where I need to go. And it's kind of scary, but at the same time, we're human and we're not perfect creatures. So sometimes our bodies just don't develop the way they're supposed to, and we have to deal with these issues all our lives. Like, for instance, an issue I have to deal with every day is ADD. I mean, it sounds like a common issue, but I refuse to take medicine because I used to take it when I was younger, but now I don't do it anymore because of I'm able to control it on my own. I mean, as you can tell, I still hesitate a little bit, so you can still tell that it still affects me, but it's to the point to where I can focus on doing things and get work done. I still get distracted easily, I mean, we live in a digital age. Everyone's gonna be distracted easily, but you know, you just do some research on it, figure out what's not working, figure out what it is working, and just go on from there. It took me, like when I was in high school, I did a lot of meditation to help keep my mind calm and focused, and it helped out a lot. It helped me stay focused in school, helped me stay focused on what was going on, and I need to meditate more. That's kind of... Why am I throwing this in the refinery? Or I should be throwing this over here, in the cargo container. God dang it. And that's just typical human behavior. I'm doing 3 things at the same time, so it's hard to focus on one thing at once. But yeah, for anyone out there that has like issues with attention, the easiest thing I can say is keep an eye on your blood sugar. I mean, even though you may be young like me, your body will process sugar differently. And one of my issues was that my sugar was spiking a lot when I eat a lot of food, especially sugar-rich food, and that makes me to where I have like literally no focus whatsoever. Like I can be talking to someone, and they'll be like telling me a paragraph or telling me a story. I'll be sitting there nodding my head, and I'll be just like, and they'll be like, "Are you listening to me?" I'm like, "No, I seriously have no freaking clue what the heck you just told me five minutes ago." And that's just because when my sugar level is high, I have no comprehension whatsoever. I can't pay attention. I can't register anything that people say. And it's kind of scary because it's like someone will be talking to you and you'll be like, I have no clue what you just told me. Everything you just told me just went through my ears. So it's basically keep an eye on your guys' bodies. As you get older, obviously your body changes. But, nope, we want this over here. But basically just keep an eye on things. Hopefully we don't have a whole lot of issues when we get older. But it's a scary world out there. And even though I Uber in a college town and I see things like I know for a fact are pretty darn stupid. And a lot of people like take advantage of what's the word I'm looking for? Take advantage of being young. Just be careful out there. And there was one group of guys, or one group that yesterday that kind of ticked me off a little bit. I obviously, just like every taxi driver, have my own policies for my car. And mainly it's no smoking, no vaping, and respect my car. Like, don't bring a knife and start cutting up my seats, stuff like that. Stuff that obviously only insane people would do. And then, crap, my inventory's too full. I was talking too much. So as long as you don't do that, I don't care what we talk about in the car. I mean, we're here to have a fun time. We're here to help people out. So, yeah. And then there was a guy that I could tell he was I don't really want to say this, but he was very dumb. He was dumber than a sack of bricks is the easiest way I can describe it. Because I was talking to him, and I'm like, hey, where are you from? Or I was telling him, like, hey, I used to be from St. Louis, and we moved to, like, mid-Missouri or whatever. He's like, oh, was that by Kansas City? I'm like, no, dude, I literally just told you it's mid-Missouri. And then later on, he was joking, he's saying, hey, can I light a joint in here? I'm like, no, dude, my policy says no smoking. If you do that, I'm literally going to kick you out of my car. So people like that, I mean, I understand we're human. We're not the smartest creatures out there, and we can do some stupid things sometimes, but please, if you don't know where something is when I literally just told you where it is, and you try to do something that I literally 5 seconds ago told you not to do, then I don't know how the heck you're surviving in this world. It's some people are just so dumb that it just makes me question humanity. Have I got this project done yet? I didn't realize I was complaining about things for the past 10 minutes. So anyways, guys, if you know anything like that, let me know in the comments. There's just some people out there you just have to shake your head and be like, seriously, dude, how do you Oh, right, my inventory is full. I forgot about that. Just seriously, dude, how do you put your clothes on in the morning if you don't even know where the heck something is when I told you where it was? And another thing was, he didn't even know about um, he didn't even know about that there was a football game going on, which, you know, I could understand if you don't know, like especially me. I usually don't know unless I'm out there talking to people, which Ubering I am, so I know all the events that are going on. But we literally drove past the stadium with it being packed. There were lots of people walking around with the tiger shirts on, or not tiger shirts, the game shirts on. And he couldn't put one and one together to make two. He put one and one together and made 0. Just, I don't know. I'm stop complaining about it because I could literally complain about those people all day. Because it's one of those things that's just like, how? Why? How are you this stupid? Seriously, how did you get in college if you're this dumb? Some people. Some people just make you question life, which is either a good or a bad thing. But most of the time it's a bad thing in my book. And we're almost done cutting this down. Cool. See, this is the power of complaining. You complain about enough things, then work gets done because your mind goes into autopilot. So like half of this stuff I don't even remember cutting because I just remember complaining about whatever I was complaining about. That's just how the human brain works. We are strange human beings. Okay, so that's all done. That might be a little bit too big of a walk. I might try to put it down to 3. How big are we right now? I think we're 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're 5. Okay, let me do a quick cut real quick. Cut one there. Cut one here. Yeah, I'm gonna like 3 a lot better. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this back. What else can I complain about for the next couple minutes while I'm cutting all this back? Let's see. Those were the 2 major things that happened yesterday on Uber, because we had our first college game day of the year, which is usually really, really busy. But this year, or this week wasn't, or this day wasn't really that busy. I think because it was really hot out. It was like 95 degrees, so not everyone stayed at the stadium all day. And it was also Labor Day weekend, so there was a lot of people out of town doing other things. Still made a good amount of money, so I can't really complain. It just wasn't as busy as I expected. Because usually when we get really, really busy, if you guys are familiar with Uber, we get surges. And what these surges do... Hang on, I'm talking too much. I gotta grab a little bit of water. What these surges do is they cause the prices to go up, and it depends on how big the surge is. Because the surge is kind of a balancing act. So what it does is, let's say there's 10 people in an area downtown, and 20 people decide to order Uber all at the same time. Well, obviously we don't have enough cars to handle that, so it causes a surge. And what that does is it tries to make people not use Uber anymore because we don't have enough cars, and also because the prices go up, it attracts more drivers out there to actually Uber to balance out the supply and demand. So it's a pretty cool system whenever you think about it. And I think the highest surge I've ever seen is 4.1 times. That means, like, let's say normally the trip is $10, you would actually be paying $41. So it can get very expensive, but like I said, it's usually caused because there's more people demanding Uber than there are drivers available to cover the demand. And I don't think there's a limit of how high the surge can go. I think it goes as high as it can go until people stop using it, or until more people get out there and start, taking advantage of the surge. Because I think on the phone it does let you know if the surge is good or bad. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. We need to get some. We need romps. Or do we need? No, we need stairs. Stairs are better. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I had a water burp. It was weird. Okay, and then we also need just some basic armor. Alrighty. So let's have one there. One there. And I don't want this to be exact, so we'll have one here. And one here for now. That'll work. And now, let's have you. No, I need interior plate. I probably have to build that real quick, don't I? Or do I have interior plate? Ooh, I do. Okay, I'm not gonna build all these at once, but that's kind of how I want it to look. Let me go ahead and put some of these stairs out just to kind of mark it. And we might eventually put a catwalk on here. That'd be nice. That'll make it look really good. But let's see. Please go away. I like how we're walking right into the sunset. That's cool. Yep, one will go there, one will go there. Yeah, that will work. That will work just fine. I think 4 docking bays will be plenty for now. Should we go ahead and finish these or just work on next sector? Let's see, I wanted this over here to be our refining area. Oh shoot, whoop, there goes that metal. I forgot my inventory was full. Alrighty. 5,000 to play around with. And our container is like 1/3 full. Still got plenty of room. Alrighty. Oh, I just put all that away. God dang it. Get back here. Grab me like 100. Okay. Put you there. Should I just have this all the way down here, or should we have some sort of character going on? Let's see, there's 10 material, or 10 different resources in the game. So, I want to have one refinery for each, and we'll set all of that up later. And each refinery takes 2 spots, but there's also another spot for modules that we're going to be putting on later. Because eventually I'm going to put the game back to normal speed, but since we're still building all the essentials, we're going to keep it on fast speed. So we'll have 3. What kind of characteristic do I want to give this thing? Let's see, if we just go 10, let's just put it down. Let's see what it looks like. So we need 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, too far away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay? So all of that will be refineries. I actually still like that. That looks pretty nice. So all that will be refineries. Let's go ahead and fill it in. So that's refinery. That's going to be for the connectors that connect to it. And that's going to be the pathway. Okay. Fill it all in. Fill it all in. Shake it all up. Fill it all in. Milkshakes sound really, really good right now. It's still very hot where I'm at right now, and I don't know, a milkshake sounds amazing right now. It probably also helped my throat from all the talking I've been doing. Because this is this the 5th episode I've recorded today? I don't remember. I've been recording a lot. Today is like one of my only days I can record because other than that I'm too busy with Uber. And when I get home I'm just too tired from driving all day to really do anything for you guys. Or not Wow, that sounds mean. Sorry. To do any recording or editing to get a video uploaded for you guys. This is kind of what I meant. I don't know why just straight to the insult is like what my mind went to. I was like, wow, now I feel like a douche. Gotta love it when your mind does stupid things like that. Nope. Ooh, there. How much further? Ooh, we don't have much further. Cool. So let's do you. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, should we go ahead and just plant all of the refineries? I think that would be a good idea. What are these? Oh, those are special armored connectors. Nice. That's from a mod I have on the game right now. Refinery. Okay. Want you to go right here. Need to rotate you. I want you to be like that. Alright, so... No! You moved on me! Don't do that. I'm not ready for that kind of surprise. 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. I started one over. That's fine. Whatever. It will work. It will work. Okay. And then that's plenty of room to get around. So that's where all of our refineries are going to go. And once we get all that stuff done. Now, what's the next step? The docking bay is going to be over here. We're going to connect all these up. They're going to be docked in through here. We need an area to store the ore once it's docked in. So we'll probably do that right here. We want a large ore container. And we'll probably do 2. That way we have massive amounts of storage. So let's do that. Let's do... Is that too far away? Yeah, because the thing is going to be over here. It's going to connect to you, and it's going to connect over here to extra storage. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm probably going to go ahead and make these. Or not make, but design. But we're going to have the docking area here. It's going to go over here into this one. And then it's going to go into this one. Because this is basically going to be backup storage or extra storage. And it's going to go in this one, and that's going to go in the refineries. And then we're going to have more on the other side. Okay. So that's our ore storage area. This is our refining area. Now we need to make a assembling area. Should I just go around here? Yeah, like make an assembling area. Because I want this middle area here to be like our station, our actual station. Yeah, okay. So I'm not exactly sure how big I want to make this. Or how many assembly lines I want to make. Because right now is the time that I need to decide that. Because once I actually get everything being built, then it's going to be a pain in the butt to like add additional ones if I don't have enough that I want. I'm thinking 2. 2 or 4. Those are 2 like completely different numbers. Let's do 2. So there's 3 space 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's make you as big as the last one. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit further because no, actually, never mind. I was thinking of putting the power here, but no, I want the assembly line as close to these guys as possible and then have power further back. Okay, so we have 3, we have a walkway, and now we need somewhere to store ingots once they are made. I guess to help us out a little bit, let me go ahead and build the assembler. Ignore the typing. I know what you guys are thinking, but I don't really do though. No! Rotate you. Okay. So... you. And you. And let's stack you up 5 times. I'll need to figure out how to make those different channels, but that's what we got so far. And let's see. I want the ingots to be close to these. I think I'm only going to need 1 for ingots. Yeah, we're only going to need 1. So, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to put the ingot storage right here. There we go. So now the refinery, once it's done, it'll be docked into here, and then those will grab it whenever it needs to make its stuff. Okay, now the only other one we need is we need 1 more of these for our final stuff. Actually, we need 2 of them, 1 for each lane. But first, we need to expand this a little bit more. Okay, because I want power to go here. And that's going to be used to run the entire station. And then we also want batteries with it as well for backup in case something bad happens. I'm going to try and get this here. So this is going to be a little bit of a pathway. Get this to connect up here. Do 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 do. Excellent. Okay, connect these. This is going to be the pathway around the station. There we go. So I also want power, battery, and solar. Let's see, for solar, we might try and just build it off of here. Oh, never mind, apparently we don't have enough steel plate. Let's grab 100 more. My chair is starting to squeak a little bit. It's starting to be a squeaky McSqueakerson. Let's see, if the station's going there... build it right there.
Energy low.
Your energy's low. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mother. Alright, that'll be fine for now. Eventually we'll make that all fancy, but that's just kind of like a marker so I know what's going on. Okay. And now I want a large nuclear reactor. We want a large buddy to run this system. Let's see. Skip a space. There we go. So that's going to be our reactor, and we'll have the refilling area over here. So ships can dock here to get refilled on uranium. And now we also need batteries. Whoops, that's not how you spell batteries. So I want to make a cube of batteries. There we go. That will work. And then eventually we'll make the station so that we can actually go in there and explore and do a whole bunch of fun things. But anyways, guys, this is going to do it for this episode. I hope you like all the planning I've done with the station, and I hope you liked all the complaining I did while I was doing a bunch of grinding. That actually does make time go by really quickly. I don't know why. It's one of those weird, crazy life mysteries. But anyways, if you enjoy this, please leave a like. If you enjoy what I do, consider subscribing. Check out the other videos I have on the channel. And if you want to support me directly, there's a Patreon in the video description you can check out. Anyways, guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.